Hi students, we'll discuss one more sum in constructing context-free grammar from PDA. Right, so we learned how to construct context-free grammar from PDA. We'll discuss one more sum in this video. So this is our sum. Q naught, four transitions are there. Q naught A set and it is Q naught A set. You know, either my transition it should be in this form. It should have two non-terminals or it should have an epsilon. Right? So, but if you check this question, see the first transition it has two non-terminals. It is in the correct form. But the second transition it is only Q naught comma A. It has only one non-terminal. Right? So this transition, the second transition, it doesn't suit either these two steps. It doesn't suit neither step 1 nor step 2. Right? So you have to rewrite the second transition. Right? You have to rewrite the second transition. So for rewriting the second transition, have a look of this transition Q naught A which is equal to Q naught A. Check there is no state change. Moreover, there is no change in your stack also. Here also stack is A, here also stack is A. Right, top of your stack is A and after also stack top is A. So there is no change in your stack also. No change in state and no change in stack top. Right, so what you can do is like since there is no change in your stack, you can pop the top of the stack and you have to push whatever we have popped again back into your stack. Why we are doing this? To rewrite this transition to this form. Right, to this form we are doing this. What are we doing? Just pop the topmost element from the stack and whatever we have taken out, you have to push it back. Right, whatever you have taken out, you have to push it back. That's what I'm going to do first. Right, to put that transition in the correct format. Right, so take and write the transition delta of Q naught A which is equal to Q naught comma A. And you can check this complete PDA transition. Totally how many transitions are there? Till Q2 I have. Q0, Q1, Q2. Right? Till Q2 I have. Q0, Q1 and Q2 I have. Right? So, as I told, you have to pop the top of your stack. Right? So, we are in Q0. Right? So, write this Q naught A. This is the current position of your stack. And you are going to pop the topmost element from your stack. What is in stack top? A. You are going to take out this A. Right? And while popping, you make a state change. Right? Till Q2 I have in my transition. So, I make a state change to Q3. Right? And you know for pop, what is the notation? It is epsilon. Right, so I have taken the topmost element from my stack. Next, what I have to do, right? I have to push this element taken out back into my stack. Right, so I am in Q3, don't consume any input symbol. Without consuming any input symbol, just whatever you have taken out, put it back. Right, and you have to be in this position only. Right, we should not change anything in my stack without disturbing my stack. Just I am doing this pop and push. Right, just to rewrite this transition in the correct format I am doing. Right, so Q3 without consuming any input symbol. Right, I am just pushing. So I have to come back to Q0 because this, see, there is no state change. So I have started with Q0 and I have to end with Q0 only. Q0, since I am pushing this A into my stack, again I will have this. Hope it is clear. Right? So you can check. I have initially when I start this pop operation, when stack was in Q naught state. After popping, you are pushing. After pushing, you check the state of your stack. It should be in Q naught. Right, since there is no state change here, it should be in Q naught only. Right, but after rewriting this transition, right, you got two transitions and both the transitions are in this correct format. Right, now we can start converting this PDA transitions into context free graph. Right, so as you know, you are supposed to write given transitions and resulting transitions. Right, given transitions and resulting transitions. Right, so take and write the first one, delta of Q naught A Z, which is equal to Q naught comma A Z. So this is in the correct format. See here, either it should have this two non-terminal or it should have this epsilon. I have two non-terminals, and you can check here. This is my Qi and this is my Qj. Right, and my input symbol is A, stack is Z. Right, so apply this, and here both K and L, how many possible values are there? Now you can check till Q3. Right, this transition, how I have rewritten? I have rewritten to these two transitions. Right, delta of Q naught comma A, which is equal to Q3 comma epsilon, and delta of Q3 epsilon Z, which is equal to Q naught comma A Z. So instead of this transition, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 transitions. Right, I have 5 transitions and totally how many states are there? Till Q3 I have. Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. So both K and L will take 4 possible values. Right now. So it is, I have to start with Qj. Qj is Q0, sorry, LHS, Qi. Qi is Q0 and it is set, so set, and K. K first value is Q0. Next value it should be, this is K value, right, Q1. And the next value it is Q2. And at last it is Q3. Right? So why I am getting 4 values? These are different possible K values. Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now, right, different K values. Now write the RHS. Right, first A, right, so Qj is also Q0. What about your non-terminals A and Z? A, and here I am supposed to write my L values. So first possible L value I will take as Q0. Q0, right, Q0, it is A, Z. So I will write Z and it should be completed with Qk. What is my Qk now? Q0. Q0. Right. Next it is, I have to write all the possible L values. Right. So it is A, Q0, A, Q1, Q1, Z, Q0, A. Next L value is Q2, Q2, set Q0. Next L value it is A, Q0, A, Q3, Q3, set Q0. Right, next I have to write this. I'll write this little down. I'll write this little down. It is Q0 set Q1. Write A. Right. And here, what is my Qj now? Q0. Q0 A set A. Right. So, write all the possible L values. First possible L value is Q0. Right. Q0. Now, A set. Right. Write the next non-terminal. And what about the K value? It is Q1. Right, K value is Q1. Right. Now write all the possible K values. A, Q0, A, Q1, Q1 set Q1, A, Q0, A, Q2, Q2 set Q1. Right. Next it is A, Q0, A, Q3, Q3 set Q1. Write that. I'll write little down. Q0 set Q3. Hope it is clear. Now shall we write for the next one? Right, next it is Q0 set Q2. How to write for this? A. What is my J? Q0. J is Q0. Right? Next A. What is the first possible L value? Q0. Q0 set. What is K? Q2. Or write all the possible L values. Right up. Is the board visible? Right? A, Q0, A, write the possible L values. Q1, Q1, set. At last I should end with my K. It is Q2. Next A, Q0, A, Q2, Q2, set Q2. Next it is A, Q0, A, Q3, Q3, set Q2. Correct? Next Q0, set Q3. How to start this? What is my J? Q0. Right, input symbol J, Q0, A, and here start with the possible L values. Q0, Q0 set K is Q3. Q3. A, Q0, A, Q1, Q1 set Q3. Q0, A, Q2, Q0 set Q3, and at last it is Q0, A, Q3, Q3 set Q3. Hope the board is clearly visible. Right? So we have completed for only one transition. Next we do for this one. Right? Q3 epsilon set which is equal to Q0 comma A set. We'll do for this. See, the next transition is delta of Q3 comma epsilon comma set which is equal to Q0 comma A set. Right? So how to start? You know this is my Qi and this is my Qj. Right? So Qi, what is Qi? Q3. Right? Qi. So Qi is nothing but Q3. My stack is set. Right? And then all possible K values. So first possible K value is Q0. Right? So the next possible K value is Q3 set next possible k value is q1. Next it is q3 set q2. And the last one is q3 set q3. Right? So now how to write this? Here it is epsilon. Input symbol is epsilon. Right? So no need to write this epsilon here because you know epsilon indicates no input symbol. Right? Next it is qj. What is qj? Here according to the formula, input symbol qj, a, ql. Qj is q0. Q0. What about your non-terminus? A z. A. And here you are supposed to write all the possible L values. So first possible L value is Q0. So it is Q0, A, Z. So next it should be Z and it should end with your K value. What is your K value? Q0. Right? So here write all the possible K values. Q0, A, Q1, Q1, Z, Q0. Next, Q0, A, Q2, Q2, set Q0. Next, Q0, A, Q3, Q3, set Q0. Right? Next it is Q3, set. This one only I am writing little up. Right? How to write? My Qj is Q0, right? A Z. So A, write all the possible L values. Right? So it is Q0. So Q0 Z. What about K value now? It is Q1. Next Q0 A. Next possible L value. Q1. Q1 set Q1. Right? Right? Change the L value alone. Next L value it is Q0 A. Q2 it is Q2 set Q1. Next L value Q0 A. Q3 Q3 set Q1. Am I correct? Next write this down. Q3 set Q2. Is the board visible? Yeah. Right? What is my Qj? Q0 it is. Qj is nothing but Q0. So Q0 A. First possible L value is Q0. Q0 set. What is your K value now? Q2. Next, Q0 A, Q1, set Q2, Q0 A, Q2, next possible L value, set Q2, next Q0 A, Q3, Q3, set Q2, right? Next one. Q3 set Q3. This I have written here. Right now. I'll write little up. Next, start from Qj. Qj is nothing but Q0. Q0 A. First possible L value is Q0. So Q0 set. What is your K value? Q3. Right. K value is Q3. Next. Q0 A, next L value, Q1 set Q3, next Q0 A, Q2 set Q3, Q0 A, Q3 set Q3. Right? So this is all about your transitions. Right? Next three transitions we have just epsilon transitions. We'll just finish it in one line. Then we'll see these transitions. right? Delta of, right, Q naught comma AVA, which is equal to Q3. So how to write QI? Then if there is a state change, right? Yeah, there is a state change. Q naught, Q3, and stack is A. So directly I'll write the transitions. If you want, I'll write the transition first. Q naught A, which is equal to Q3 comma epsilon. What could be the corresponding context-free grammar? Write the triplet. Q naught, then stack Q, right? Then to which state it has been changed? To my input symbol. Input symbol is A. Right? Then write this transition. Delta of Q naught comma B comma A, which is equal to Q1 comma epsilon. Right? Q naught state is A and it is moved to Q1 to input symbol is B. Right? Next, write this one. Delta of Q1 comma epsilon comma Z, which is equal to Q2 comma epsilon. So it is Q1 Z, Q2 tends to input symbol is empty. Right, we have converted all the transitions to CFG. Now the final step is we have to identify the start state. Right, start symbol of your CFG. Start symbol of your CFG is start symbol of CFG. How to identify this? Check the start state of your PD. Start state of your PD is Q naught. So write Q naught, initial stack. Is it visible? Right, initial state, start state of your PDA, then initial position of your stack, and which is the final state of your PDA? Q2 is the final state of your PDA. So you can write Q2. So this triplet form is the start symbol of your CFG. This triplet form is the start symbol of your CFG. Q naught set Q2. Q naught set Q2 is the start symbol of your CFG. Thank you.